Welcome back to welcome back to Game Mavericks.
We're not playing Mega Man.
Game Mavericks.
I thought you were gonna say we're back to Mega Man or something.
No, I just stumbled on my words.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Game Mavericks, to our second playthrough.
I'm Ethan.
Oh yeah, I'm Alonzo.
And I'm Michael.
Alonzo.
And
No.
Alonzo's
No.
playing this time.
Yeah. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Well, the three of you out there who are actually curious about what the hell the story is.
If you haven't played this game, God have mercy on your soul.
It's pretty damn fun.
Yeah, the
A lot
story
of
of
people
this
know
is
about this game.
pretty much the exact same goddamn thing as the first game. Except this time, there's a
The best
Star
invention.
Wars parody.
There's no Star
There
Wars.
is no
parody.
Star- that's-
Star Wars inspiration.
Basically, Dr. Robotnik is back, and he has attacked I believe this is West's Island. I want to say it's West Island. And he's once again turning Sonic's little animal buddies into robots. But this time, he needs the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Oh my god, they made a new Chaos Emerald?
Yes.
Which color? Wait, which
Gas.
color was it?
I think it's the light blue one. I have no idea, though.
Because there are two blue, I think.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That would make sense, but...
How dare they rehash the same color twice? What is this?
So basically, Dr. Robotnik needs the 7 Chaos Emeralds to power his flying death ship, the Death Egg.
Death
Which-
Ship of Death.
Is that two? Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought it was 3.
No, they call it the Death Egg, and there's no zone for it in this game. But
Yeah, it
there
doesn't-
is an actual zone in 3 and Knuckles.
Alright.
Oh,
Well,
regular-ass 2-act long zone, yeah. Here it's just like... Well, let's not spoil that, but anyways, ladies and
everybody
gentlemen...
knows about that.
Where to begin with this one?
Let's see. Let me tell you a bit of backstory about the first one that I mentioned. In
The spin dash is amazing.
The spin dash
Yeah.
is awesome.
That's the big, Well, Alonzo, why don't you tell us a little more about the spin dash?
You press down, you press your jump button, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's pretty helpful.
If you are stationary and you press down on the button, you will go zoom.
Yeah, it's
And
better when you have time to think about it, also.
If you are moving slightly to the left or slightly to the right, and you press down, you just roll like a retard.
Yeah,
Oh, can we not use that?
We can bleep that word out too.
Well, let's not leave it. We'll just know that we're not going to use it.
No, Michael, you can censor that word the same way we censored the last episode. If you don't know how.
No.
Oh my god! Now that's just a big long fart.
Now I have a horrible taste in my mouth after that one.
We can't let them hear that, especially on our first episode of our second playthrough.
I hope I don't have any family watching this.
Alonzo has family.
I don't know, at any rate, as an addition to the overall core gameplay, the spin dash is probably one of the most important in the Sonic history. It's pretty much Sonic's signature move.
No, his signature move is having Tails follow behind him.
Oh yeah, introducing Tails! Tails the two-tailed fox.
Oh yeah.
His real name is Miles Prower. And
Miles. It would have been cooler if he would have just been named Miles Prower, but they have to screw it up and just call him Miles Tails Prower. So it's like, okay, you completely destroyed the pun and added a useless name for no reason.
Tails is Sonic's best buddy. There are two different backstories. Well, a number of different backstories as to how those two met. I believe in the adventures
We're
of
not
Sonic.
talking about fan-made fiction here,
Well,
because that involves lots of porn.
And Sonic 06.
We're not talking about that one.
in the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic finds Tails in an egg, but since that was
What?
the TV show, that hardly counts as canon.
You
But
can go back.
in
egg?
in the original instruction booklet for this game, I believe
Check your enclosed instruction booklet.
Sonic saves Tails from a bunch of Robotnik's badniks, and then he just sort of followed behind and became his best pal. Sonic Adventure implies that they just sort of met, and I don't know, it's not the most solidified plot element in the
Ooh, I've
series
got a
continuity.
new idea of how they could have met. They could have moved in on the same block. Sonic lives inside of a pineapple, and Tails lives under a rock And in between them, Dr. Eggman lived in a giant egg, which was shaped like his head. And Dr. Eggman Robotnik hated them so much because they were so annoying, they decided to build a Death Egg Zone. Because Sonic worked at a fast food restaurant, and Tails didn't do much of a damn thing other than live under a rock! Oh yeah, this is a little,
Everybody visit Ethan's fan page on Sonic and also his fanfiction.
Yeah, I'm writing a story about this right now.
Oh god. Like,
In case you couldn't tell, that was SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah.
You did.
I was
No!
I never would have guessed.
I'm running on a lot of no sleep.
You just slept for... Never mind.
Hey, you know what?
Alright,
You know what?
What?
Shut up.
Why don't we...
Bicker?
Well, obviously, but first, like, the special stages here. You guys have anything to
Let's
comment
keep
on
it
those?
much shorter than the last time, alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, special stages obviously return from Sonic 1, and I find them to be both better and worse at the same time. They're better in that you get way more chances to play them. Like, every time that you find one of those checkpoints, if you have 50 rings, you can go into the special stage, and you get infinitely more chances here than you did in number 1, where it was just like...
Infinitely doesn't really count.
Well, infinitely... It was hyperbole, but exaggeration used to prove a point, but I digress. And,
But I digest.
But I digest.
Oh,
And,
goddammit.
so, like... Awesome. I get many more chances to try out these special stages and actually get, you know, like, all 7 Chaos Emeralds. But...
Wait a minute, there are 7 now?
Yes, we established that at the beginning of the episode. As a matter
Sounds
of
like
fact.
another show that I used to watch where you turn yellow.
Oh, goodness.
By the way, folks, there are actually Chaos Emeralds there. It's just the frame rate of this footage makes it look like they're not there. I guess I could draw something in there.
The penis.
No, not a penis. You know, at any rate, and so great, I get many more chances to play them. But the big problem is, the problem with the special stages in Sonic 1 was, 1, you only had 10 chances to get all 6 of them, and 2, it was pretty much based on luck. Like, there was no skill to it.
Oh, wow. I forgot that was there.
With Sonic 2, the problem's kind of the opposite. Like, you get many chances to do them, and there's...
What?
Oh
yeah,
my
I hate
goodness.
that shit right there. They should have put a ring there, but...
Okay, so that's not my
The problem
best.
with Sonic 2 is that there's more skill involved than before. Like, you know, there's an element of getting used to the controls and figuring out the special stages to clear them, but at the same time, it requires you to play them like a million times.
Million trillion times.
Because, like, instead of, like, trying to find them in the middle of those rotating, swirly graphic maze, you go down this pseudo 3D tunnel and, you know, attack the, try to avoid those bombs while collecting rings, and if you get a certain number of rings, you get to keep going.
They get ridiculous.
It's just like,
they get unbelievably difficult.
the first 2 are pretty easy, like, if you fuck up on them, then you are dumber than a 3-year-old. But
Hey.
after number 3, when you reach the 3rd one, then it just gets ridiculous, because, like, the big problem is that, understandably, since it's pre-rendered and it's on a Genesis, like, the draw distance is not all that great. So, like, all of a sudden, ball spikes will just show up in front of you out of complete nowhere, and then you crash into them and lose a ton of rings. And the ring gateways are, like, so particular about how many you need. Like, you can pretty much not, even if you, like, get enough to get through the first gate, if you missed a bunch of them in that first part, you will not be able to get enough of them to clear the second one. So you, like, have to get significantly more than the first gate, and then collect everything before the second one. I know there's nothing more frustrating than, like, reaching the Chaos Emerald. It's just like, oh, you don't have 2 more rings? Well, fuck you, you lost. And then, like, the Chaos Emerald, like, floats away from you. It's just utterly ridiculous.
You have to think about that word again.
I think I hate these special stages even more than the ones in Sonic 1. Just because of that. Because with Sonic 1, if you were to play through the whole game, like, back-to-back, maybe 4 times, you'd probably be able to get them all eventually. It'd be really fucking annoying, but you could still do it, you know? With these, it's like, you pretty much have to play through each of them, like, 10
He
times.
loves talking about special stages.
I know, he's...
You pretty much have to play through them all, like, 10 times to figure out where all the... It's just like I think there's a part in Special Stage 3 where, like, you go up this incline, and then the moment you reach the top, bam, there's a fucking ball spike there. And then you lose them all, and then you fuck up the stage, and you get...
That was some blast processing right there.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part.
I know, you go.
Did I mention I fucking love this song in this level?
it's terrific. The music in this game is much better than the first one, and the first one is awesome as well.
Yeah. I mean,
not taking anything away from the first one, but the soundtrack here is even better.
Yeah, it's kind of like well, no, that comparison. Well, it's kind of like comparing DKC2 to DKC1. DKC1 had a handful of really good tracks, but every single track of DKC2 was kick-ass. And, like, really, there's no comparison. DKC2 was better in terms of music. Now, same deal kind of goes for Sonic 2. Like, I like every track in this game. Like, what can I say? I even like the special stage theme. Like, the stages themselves may suck, but the music certainly doesn't, so that at least eases the pain.
Yeah, they made the bonus stages. Anyways, let me talk about... Oh, were you finished with your thought, by the way?
Well, I like the music in this game. Though,
what do you think, Alanza? Oh, you got...
Damn it.
Oh, man, we're not doing so good. You already have 1 life left.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, he got a couple continues. We'll make it. I mean,
yeah, those have been a couple wild deaths. Anyways, you want to talk a little bit, Alonzo, about stuff?
I mean, like, well, why don't... We spent most of the first playthrough just kind of talking about, like, the series background. Why don't we spend some time here maybe talking about our background in the series, how we were introduced to it?
First, let me talk about something more important.
And what is that?
Don't do drugs, kids.
That's the moral of the story.
That's crack.
This is crack.
I can never figure out how to get out of here right away. It's like, why do they have a invincibility there?
It's just like...
You might have to fast forward all this.
Oh, come on. Come on, work with me.
You need to, like, stand on the... There you go.
Oh, never mind.
Excellent.
Careful. Right.
And of course... I must be thinking of that part in Metropolis. But, yeah, there was something really important you had to say?
Basically, when this game came out in mid-92, I believe. Well, 92 for sure. Let's see.
I think it was in November.
Tom Kalinske had been hired as Sega of America beforehand. This is beforehand.
Yeah, this is the same guy you mentioned in the last playthrough.
No, I didn't. I mentioned it in the practice run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have swore you said
No,
it was a practice run.
All right.
We all remember that depressing memory.
No, we're not going to talk about that here. Let's see. Where to begin? So, let me talk about the Mega Drive that was being released. Well, that had been released in Japan. Japan. Why'd you go down there? Oh.
Here we go, kids.
Oh yeah,
this one gets really confusing.
Yeah, say goodbye to all your rings too. Hey, you can play as Tails.
Yeah, somebody help out.
Yeah, sure. Go grab the other Wii remote from the bin. It's in there.
Do I remember this one?
A little disclaimer: we're not playing on a Sega Genesis, as we mentioned in our last review.
Playthrough.
Sorry. Our last playthrough, we do not have the ability to record Sega Genesis games right now. So we just record them on the next easiest way, and that's the Wii U Virtual Console, which is technically the Wii U Virtual Console, right?
Yeah, because Genesis games have not, as of yet, been released on the... Yeah, look at how many rings Tails is losing. Like, that's another problem.
We're gonna find the controller.
I can't find it anywhere.
It's in the damn bin. I told you. It's right there. It's right in front of your face.
Down there. Meanie. How do you turn these on again?
You just touch a button and it turns on.
You play.
Why am I playing?
You're betterer. Look at you. You only have 1 ring. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is a little...
How are you in front of him?
I jumped in front of him. Like, if you're playing, like, the 2-player mode, which we might as well show off it. I mean, see, look at that. And then that is going to be your entire experience with the special stages, folks. Like, that screen right there with the...
Anyway,
well, that's how we'll end this episode.
Join us next time on Game Mavericks, alright?
Well, join us next time, and we'll continue Sonic 2.
You'll still be ducking when you get back. See ya.